Hi everyone, Leif here from Boss Outdoor with this week's fishing report. So with the rough weather outside, it's pretty windy out there. The swells come right up, so not too much fishing outside this week. But even the seals are coming into the Merimbula system to have a bit of a look around. How's this? We just went up and chucked the crab pot in on the way up to the top lake, did one lap around the top lake, came back to the crab pot and just thought we'd check it for fun with the kids in the boat. Check that out. Absolutely amazing blue swimmer crabs. So the one thing we've noticed with the crabs this week, there seems to be heaps more females in the pots. So make sure you let them go, guys. The New South Wales law is you can't keep any females. So let's give them a chance to breed. So crabs are not the only thing firing in the estuary right now. If you're brave enough to get out in this weather, there's definitely some fish to be caught. Let's check in with Dave and see what's happening in the estuaries.
Yeah, cheers mate. That's not the only good thing that's going in the estuary at the moment. Along with those crabs, there's been some really good fish getting caught. We've seen some very good bream coming from the local estuaries. Some real good fish, so 45 plus centimetre bream. A couple of young guys got in some real nice ones this week. Also the salmon, still plenty of salmon. Pambula seems to be the pick at the moment. They are in Pambula, they're thick. They are feeding pretty hard in there, taking plenty of lures. The guys from Fishing World magazine were down there this week as well, catching plenty of fish. Plus the guys from Canberra come down for fly fish again. So definitely a good option to fish Pambula at the moment. Some real good fish in there. Merimbula's quieted off a little bit with this cold, clear water, so it isn't too bad. A couple of the other ones, Bithry is really patchy. Full of salmon one day, not a salmon to be seen the next day. Plenty of seals getting around, so I think that's affecting that as well. So few opportunities still. The other thing as well is the junior comp at the moment. So there's plenty of juniors entered in that. The Merimbula Big Game Fishing Club has got their junior comp. Free entry, still going to be running for a few days. So if you're in the area fishing, definitely worth getting into that. Some very good prizes on offer. We've seen some really good fish so far on the way in. Plenty of big salmon, some really nice flathead, some very big gurnard too offshore. There's one potential Australian record salmon caught from one of the local young guns on 3 kilo mono. The fish was, I think, 3.7 kilos. So that's going to be a very big fish as well. So all the juniors get into it. Some very good prizes, free entry, come in store. We'll sort you out with the entry kit and you're all good to go. So that's pretty much it for the estuaries. Get out there. Weather's looking a bit for the weekend, but we'll see what happens. So back to you, Leif. You can give us the offshore report and see how you went out there.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah, you're not wrong there with the Merimbula being a bit slow. I went and did a couple of laps of the lake, towing a few lures around the other day and absolute donuts. So I think I'll probably take your advice and head out to Pambula. Looks like some really good fishing out there. So the water temp this year offshore has been a bit different to normal. At this time in winter, we normally see water temps of sort of 14 and 15 degrees. And this year it's 15 to 16 degrees in close. So I don't know if that's made the flathead fishing better. We went out on Friday into the bay in Tathra and just donged the flatties. Like they were on one after another, double hookups, good sized fish in 25 metres of water in Tathra Bay. So well worth a hit when that weather's good. Unfortunately, since then, we've seen the wind come up and the swell come up and it just hasn't been very fishable. So not much happening in there at the moment with just limited access to the ocean. So if we head offshore, those snapper are still firing, hey? If you can get yourself a nice day where you can get out there, we've got probably 2 months of that snapper fishery to be really good and consistent left, so any good days, get on out onto those snapper. We head a bit wider, off Merimbula has been a bit tricky, I think, with the tuna fishing. Not heaps of fish, the water just isn't pushing in nice to our area. So although there's still going to be the odd fish there that you might get lucky on, like we did the other day, we had a bit of a troll around out there for the day and actually hooked onto a short-bill spearfish. So the story of my life, the last little bit is losing fish, and we lost it 5 metres off the back of the boat. But really nice to catch a fish like that, the first one I've seen. But yeah, if you're going to target those tuna, I think at the moment, I'd be heading north. The water from JB, Kiama, Sydney looks really good. It's pushing in there nice and lots of fish are being caught. The bluefin have been really big. There's heaps of fish over 100 kilos. I got sent a pic of a yellowfin over 90 kilos the other day out of that JB area too, so definitely worth a hit if you're willing to make the drive up there and chase these fish. That was a bit of a slow week if you're a rock fisherman, I reckon. I think you'd have those rigs tied and all those reels serviced by now. You really don't want to be out there fishing the rocks on this week where it's so rough. Those drummer will be out there firing to go. Hopefully we can get stuck into them on the weekend. We really appreciate all the great feedback on this fishing report, so thanks so much for watching. As a thank you, we'll shoot over to the shop to see what the deal of the week is. Check this out, 50% off all Samurai rods. So that wraps things up for another week of our fishing report here at Boss Outdoor. If you want to come in, talk about anything fishing, camping, water sports related, come into Boss Outdoor so we can hook you up. If you like these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe.